Okay, Coach, we are just west of downtown Denver off of I-25 at Empower Field at Mile High. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Denver Broncos. Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Second and 10 at the 24-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Now Jackson. He's got Fuller. 30, the 20, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Will Fuller, 76 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. On second down, a run with Lindsay. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Ready, set, ready. Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen. Great. Begin.
Newton looking to throw on 3rd and 1. They find some open field here. There he goes, right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I got a 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And all the way down to the 26. A huge play there for Denver. 49 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two.
At the Bengals' 28-yard line.
Ready? Right to the 3.
Army. Check.
On 2nd down, it's Lindsey. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Go.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Newton now to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on 3rd and goal. Newton now to throw. This is the tight end Fant. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Noah Fant, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide-open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 39. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a 1st down. Through one quarter, 14-7, our score.
Bengals 14, Broncos 7.
Back to Mixon on 1st down. He's got the 1st down inside the 10th, and he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Point after, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2 at the 26-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's Lindsey. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
20.
They'll run on first down. Lindsey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made there by Budda Baker. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Switch it.
Here's Freeman. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
To throw is Newton. And able to find Deshaun Hamilton complete. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On first down, it's Lindsey. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Let him know. Express! Hey!
Throwing on 2nd down. Newton. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
On first down, right back to Lindsey. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down.
It's 2nd and inches at the 29-yard line.
57.
Newton to throw. He completes this to Sutton. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Newton. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. Cortland Sutton, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. McManus's point after is good, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here. And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Will Fuller, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bengals strike quickly here for 6 points. Extra point hung the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is fielded at the goal line. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. From the gun, here's Newton. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Newton. Got a man open, it's Sutton. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They're going with Lindsey. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Bengals will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Here's Jackson to throw. And an alley to run. He's got room to run past the 20. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson going deep downfield for Ross. This is caught inside the 15. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3.
We play to win. Let's go.
Ready.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Carl Lawson able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Throwing is Newton. He's got a man complete. It's Clay. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Bengals grab it. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he finds Hamilton. That's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco 1st down. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. A shotgun snap for Newton. He'll find Lindsey here. 4 yards on the pickup, and it's a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 41.
Banjo.
20.
Throwing again is Newton. It's caught at the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Noah Fant with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as his guys are back within a single score.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Will Parks. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because the strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And he'll get split this one up to about the 39 here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Great. 8.
From the 39, Newton under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Credit the sack to the safety, Jesse Bates. Oh, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble, because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
57's the mic. Watch 57.
On 3rd down, Newton. Man open, that's Juwan Winfrey. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Lindsey. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Gun.
52.
On 2nd and 7, Newton. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Sometimes the most effective routes are the ones that you run in the backyard, and you probably ran them when you were 5 years old. How about that little curl there against zone? But the key to it is finding the open spots in the zone. How a linebacker or a defensive back will widen to give you space. Find that area and let your quarterback hit you.
Newton now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now a carry for Lindsey. And a solid run down inside the 30. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
It's just me and you.
Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Watch the run.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This will be 3rd and 5. On 3rd down, here's Lindsey. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Call it a 4-yard pickup, but it leaves him a few inches short here on 4th down. 1 score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it to Newton. He's got his tight end Fant. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. On 1st down, Lindsey. It was Taven Bryan who got him down defensively.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Newton. This will be caught inside the 10. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run with Lindsey. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Hey, you got 3, 3 down.
20. Watch twist.
Now it's Freeman. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Royce Freeman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good, and an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. To throw is Jackson. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Jackson from the shotgun. He's got Fuller. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves him well short for 4th down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Here we go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Watch the run.
They'll go again with Lindsey. He got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's Newton. And this is going to be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
A quick throw out wide to Fuller. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
On second down, here's Mixon. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Throwing now is Jackson. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. First things first here, they got to pick up the first down.
And remember, it is 4th down, so they've got to pick up a completion here. Otherwise, this one's over.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll try and throw it for it with Jackson. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Joe Mixon. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Jackson to throw. And this is going to be caught. He got it. It's a touchdown, and forget overtime. Barring a miracle, they're going to win this thing in regulation.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown. Late in the game, they look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Newton. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed him. Instead, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. 20.
One last throw here for Newton. Eluding the pressure right. This is caught at the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, You're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Cincinnati, it's an important win for their postseason hopes as they at least get back to 4-5. And they'll have another road date next week with the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, the turnaround hasn't materialized as they fall to 2-7. And they'll be off to Oakland next week for a date with the Raiders. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.